Alright, so I want to show you something. I was just out here watering the pots. The sprinkler, this side of the sprinklers came on, and I was like, what is that sound? And, well, if you see that, so I have a hole. I don't know if you can see it, but somehow, some way, this popped open bigger than it should. So I'm gonna have to get that fixed because it's probably going to cause my echinacea to drown. And that, see, it's just sitting in the water now. So that's the only spot that there was a break. Everything else seems to not be, but it also could be that because of that, the water's not dripping through the tube in the other areas like it's supposed to, so maybe that is actually drying out instead of staying moist. So I'm definitely going to have to come out here and reassess everything. It's kind of a bummer. I really need to figure out how to do the drip tubing myself, because I don't think I want to pay my guy $120 to come out and fix that one little spot. And that's probably what he'll charge me. He'll charge me between, well, 100 to 120, and yeah, I don't want that. So anyway, all right, back to my watering. All right, we're out here in my front yard, and this is where I have a broken line. And let me just move this out of the way. But if you can see right here, the line, I don't know how that happened either. I really don't know what happened there. So I'm going to cut that, and then I have, I'm going here in the shade. I have these barb couplings for 1/2 inch to 5 inch tubing, and so I'm going to cut it and then I'm going to stick these in. And I did, just in case, I brought out my little light thing. So I'm going to go ahead and get this set up so you can see what I'm doing. And I've never done this before either. I always call my sprinkler guy and have him come out and do this. So I'm hoping I'm doing it right. If not, I'll be calling him too. Did I cut it far enough? This is the part with the busted part. And the thing is, the hole is here. Where's the other emitter hole? Yeah, this is like 12-inch emitters. So something must have stepped on it and done that. So let's see if I can, oh boy. I'm going to keep doing that, but I don't think I'm going to get it all the way. I think that's probably good. I don't know that I want to keep trying. This is a lot easier. I think when the pipes are older, it's a lot easier to do. I don't know if you saw that or if I blocked your view, but that was a lot easier. So now, let me go turn on the sprinkler out this way and see if it actually fixed it. Man, that was fast. That's a lot of grip strength though, that's for sure. And oh boy, I've got to come out here and, but look, this hole is here because the water was hitting this so hard. And I mean, talk about wasted water. Whew. I was wasting a lot of water, but I've got a lot of weeds. I gotta come out here and start pulling, get rid of some of these. All right, I hope I fixed it. If I fixed it, I'm gonna be so proud of myself. Okay, I've got the sprinklers on. Now I have some that spray above. And I have another one here, but it is cat, so what's that? What's that noise? Why was I hearing gurgling? Did you hear gurgling? I heard gurgling. I heard it over here somewhere. I don't know what that was all about. I mean, that thing is just outrageously spraying. Yep, my Gara died. Dried up and died. Walk between the plants. All right, well, it's dripping. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see. It's dripping right there. And no moisture there. Awesome. It's very good. So it's not spraying anymore. That's awesome. All right, I'm going to let that actually run. Let's just make sure there's nothing else busted that I need to know about. The one thing about having a sprinkler zone that has drip and the spray is that some areas get a lot more water than the others. I'm going to have to go in there and get that weed. Come here, you. So like this area, not this. Well, that guard died too. I haven't been able to run my sprinkler because of that thing. But so like this area will get a lot of water because of that overspray from that one over there. These things really don't need a lot of water that I have planted over there. But I still don't want them to go without. I really need to come out here and water. Everything is suffering. But let me tell you what I did. Let me go show you actually when I was at Home Depot. When I was at Home Depot, I went ahead and I bought some drip tubing. And okay, so this area here, well, let me not get too close because the sprinkler's on. So this area here, this little sidewalk, this is new planted up area. I did it last year, and then this year we widened it and put new plants in because last year I just did annuals. But anyway, it doesn't have its own sprinkler, and the lawn sprinkler doesn't reach in, and so it doesn't get as much water. So I've been having to hand water, but you'll see I have 2 potted plants there, and then I have another potted plant here and another here, and we hand water them, and that's not fun, y'all. That's just not fun, lugging a hose across the way, and then you've got to get from this side over to this side, and do you run your hose through your plants, and then inevitably your hose hits a plant, breaks a stem, all that kind of stuff. So what I'm going to do is I bought everything that I would need to come over to this hose and connect to this faucet and run the drip tubing behind these boxwoods. And then I will bring, well, this is not staying here. I don't know why this is still here. I've just been lazy, I haven't moved it. But that's not supposed to be there. Anyway, but use the drip tubing to go along behind the boxwoods and then run out down the middle of all those plants. And then from that, push in those little tubes that you can put emitters on, and then put emitters around the plants, and then also drip tubing going up into those pots so that I don't have to come out here and hand water. And it's a small drip, 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 which, as you know, when you have, well, especially my area, okay, like we have had, like today's like 98 degrees and the humidity makes it feel like it's 105. All right, so keeping that in mind, these pots dry out so fast. And when that soil dries out, when you water it, like my husband came out and he dumped 5 gallons of water into these pots. And he thought that they're watered. And I came out behind him maybe about 30 minutes later or so, and I put my finger down in, and none of that water saturated the top of the pot. Okay, I don't know like how deep maybe the water might have saturated, but being that it didn't get the top, I really doubt that it watered the plants like they needed. And so I came out and I just let a hose just run in it, 30 seconds at a time, move to the next one and do my little route, and then come back and do it again. And then I did it again. And I stick my finger down, and finally, when it finally gets saturated. But that there is because once it gets dry, that water just runs out the side. It just runs down where the soil has constricted. And anyway, so you end up not even getting water to your roots. So the drip irrigation is like a slow little drip, drip, drip. So that one drip gets that one little spot wet. And the next drip lets it expand more, and the next one, and the next one, next one. And the top gets wet. And then as it keeps dripping, it gets down into the soil. So anyway, that's why I'm doing it. That's why I bought it. And I've never done it before, but I'll take you along with me when I do it. It's one of those other anxiety-inducing tasks just because I don't know how to do it. But I am looking forward to doing it. I feel very confident now that I fixed my drip tube that had the break in it. Now that I moved my sprinkler, I just feel empowered. So anyway, so that's what I'm going to do next, but not today because I'm hungry, I'm hot, and I'm ready for some watermelon because it always makes me feel good. So until next time, y'all, have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who has recently subscribed. I hope that you enjoy these videos. Look, I'm pretty new at all this, and so I'm not the best speaker, and sometimes my brain just will not process as fast as I'd like. So I do appreciate all the views, all the likes, and any comments that you have, suggestions. I'm so happy to receive them. I mean, I don't know all that I'm doing is always the right thing to do. And so if you have a suggestion, I'd love to hear it. If you have a comment, if I'm doing something wrong and you just want to correct me, that's perfectly fine too. So anyway, y'all have a good one. And until next time, be blessed. Bye-bye.